May 1st, 2023. Marcus Giavanni here. Denver mayoral candidate Kelly Brough. When you think about Kelly and all her bloviated content of being former, when you follow the trail of her quitter, she's a quitter, folks. And when you look about the fruits of her labor, all she can brag and humble brag is about her baby picture and what happened when she was an infant, which, I don't know what happened, but I'll tell you what happened to me when I was an infant. I was an orphan. I was in the Roman Catholic um, social um, charities orphanage. I was a preemie baby. I weighed 2 pounds 3 ounces. I was adopted in a very strict Irish Roman Catholic Republican military family from Brooklyn, New York, that migrated to Arizona. My dad came from 13 brothers and sisters. They're very famous, the Nelsons in New York. And that's a whole different story. Not everybody back in the day, especially Catholics, liked adoption. And they didn't see us as being family, but being a family pet. It went to the people pound and adopted a human like they do a dog. Um, it's just the way it is, folks. But when you take a look at Westward and you see the GP7A that's missing from there, the GP7A is missing here. But right now, Denver Right is like garbage. Ben Marcus. They're owned by Colorado Public Radio, which is garbage. And it's just a matter of time before the parents come back in the room and they start holding these 501(c)(3)s that claim to be nonpartisan, and they're all fucking bullshit in Denver. Every single fucking one of them. And there ain't nothing they can do to hide it. Denver Right, CBS News, Future Denver, that's me. Well, that's me right there. And it's just tough, folks, because Colorado Sun, another bullshit group of people. Um, where do we go? Look at cheese. Look at this is the picture they tried to go out, and I heard these people go, "Well, who's this lady? Is that her mom or grandma?" That's her grandma, man. But that's what they do. They use outdated pictures to make her look like she's younger. That's why all the people, the young people, Kelly's been bullshitting for a very long fucking time. So I'm going to show you in regards to what's coming. You see these highlighted? Marcus Giavanni's missing from CBS News because I'm right. And so I'm going to show you something. Here's Westward. Let's do a GP7A symbol. Where's this is all my content. Where's Westward? That's because they've been identified as democracy sluts. Man, how beautiful is that? They're going to learn, just like everybody in Denver, that they were used as a model of what not to do. And we got closure because, people was like, oh, he couldn't even get on the ballot. And then you got Joe Rubino talking about how laughable it is that you only need 300 signatures. I handed in, 9 ballots? And so everything is just smoke and mirrors, man. But we needed this. And so I knew on January 17 when Westward and this organization, another one that's brought on by the same people. They're all tumors. They're all worthless, and they're getting indexed so fast right now in the back end. They don't see it, but their careers are fucking over, man. Over. See, my career, I never had one because mine was settled way a long time ago. So I'm just a dad that's been dehumanized, and I lost my daughters because of something some fuck up FBI agent said, and he manipulated everything and lied to their bosses, and now they all learned how to lie, and look where we are now with the FBI, one of the best trained police agencies in the world, and nobody even cooperates with them no more. Not even the people, our adversaries, because they're looking at what they do to our citizens, and it's like, look, if they do that to their citizens, what the fuck are they going to do to us? And this is what artificial intelligence now in the hands of our adversaries and then our allies who see that United States, our politicians aren't even ranking over 20%. Even Mike Johnston couldn't get 25% of the vote. He got 24, and then you got Kelly who got 20, and then Lisa Calderon who came up with her own poll stating that Denver's ready for a woman mayor, regardless of any merits or ability, just because she's a woman. But then Leslie Herod got slapped back, especially when they used ranked choice endorsement by Mayor Webb, who picked Kelly, picked Kelly, but first picked Leslie Herod because she was the first woman, first black woman, first lesbian woman. And see, just like heterosexuals, uh, people that are gay don't want everybody to know their fucking sexual lives. And then there's these people that just got to keep pushing and pushing, and they lost. Every person that claimed to be, claim their sexuality of what they were and gender and all their shit, lost. Especially Ian Tafoya. That was the biggest celebration, man. People were fucking laughing at his dumbass. He don't even know it. His career's over. Anybody that touches that hot potato, they're gonna, they're gonna, they're gonna, they're gonna, they're gonna, they're gonna. And so this is what I did, folks, because I swore nobody would ever fuck me over in the digital world ever again, and Kelly or our citizens. And so I took the step February 6th to sue to an emergency hearing because we didn't have closure for 4 elections, 12 years. It's beyond that, but let's just go with the elections. 4 years, 4 elections, 4 times 4 is 16, right? But we only started the first of it on the 2023 election, so it's only one, and that year isn't even up. It just started. We're almost halfway through it. We're in May, so 2 months from being halfway through 2003, and the people that are claiming to be the hottest internet people and all the news services that are hooked up to the FCC regulated broadcasters, they're all being indexed, just like Fox News. I predicted all this. The worst is yet to come, folks. You think these people, they fired Tucker Carlson because you got an old man that runs Fox that is completely disenfranchised from the corporation that he's built or bought? And so it's all going to come down to it. And then there's the adversaries who waiting in the wing to throw their news agencies in the front because they learned how to do the things I do, but they do it better. They've got the credentials. I'm just an organic guy, man. I'm allowed to do what I do because I'm more organically driven. My content's used as the foundation for Google Ads at the top and Google Ads at the bottom. But you won't find no Google Ads at the top and the bottom of this stuff, folks. You know why? Because nobody's writing about it except me. And that's what makes my content the most valuable. And I don't even have a high school diploma, folks. I was kicked out for fighting a bully that they used me, the spick. I mean, back in the 70s, late 70s, you could get away with calling people slur words and all kinds of shit. We called each other that, but nobody else was allowed to call us that. That's funny. But anyways, this is just life lessons from people that think they know, who are 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds, and they don't have any clue that they've been lied through their whole entire life, and they've continued the lies through their voting, and good people have decided not to do anything else but to bitch and complain, and so everything they talk about is all indexed, and so whatever you talk about is what's going to be put on your internet, except me, because I'm an observer indexer. I don't get any racial shit. I don't get nothing. I have a really cool digital metaverse, and I'm keeping the people that I believe that are corrupting it out of it. And when you think about Denver Right, and you think about all those fucking John Murray, the guy went on TV with a boil at the tip of his nose. I can't believe that. I saw that. A friend of mine sent me a snapshot, and I was like, is that John Murray with a zit on the tip of his nose? What is he doing? How do you get a boil like that on the tip of your nose unless you have your nose up everybody's asses? And that's what he does. Okay? And he thinks he's high and mighty, but there's content being developed right now by other people that do not like him. And he is not now verified troll bitch. Same with Joe Rubino, same with Denver Post, same with ABC, CBS, NBC. Wow. And none of their IT people had any balls to warn them to tell them, you know what, Giovanni's right. No, they hold it and they use information, and then they start talking about artificial intelligence like Ben Marcus did. Come on, oh, and then that one candidate, I'm using AI, using all my keywords like dumb fuckers because they're smarter than me. When in fact they're fucking headed to the dark web, and I'm giving them the first class ticket to hell.